Hello once again, this is Orion Syndicate 910. Thanks for watching. I'd like to tell you about a guy who has about 3 channels here on YouTube that I'm aware of. His name is Mark Dice. Mark is one of those 9/11 truthers, New World Order conspiracy theorists, which, that's fine. You can believe anything you want about anything you want. Okay, if you believe that monkeys fly out of your butt, be my guest. I'm not going to stop you. I'll think you're crazy, but I'm not going to prevent you from believing what you want. Okay? Well, Mark has taken it upon himself to try to get the word out about himself and his books by calling in the conservative talk shows of Rush Limbaugh, Glenn Beck, Sean Hannity, Mark Levin, and Mike Savage. And as soon as they get the gist of what he's talking about, they typically cut him off. They don't have time for him or people like him. And Mark decided to ask his subscribers to call in their shows and mention his name on the air, and he would give them a free book. That's a bit underhanded, lying past the call screener to say the name on the air. But once you do talk radio, you understand that you will draw out the weirdos. And if you can't handle it, you got no business doing talk radio. Well, Mark has, his dislike of Glenn Beck has reached a whole new level. This past Friday, he posted a video where he stated he was mailing his garbage to Glenn Beck's offices at Fox News in New York. Now, when I say garbage, I don't mean shredded paper, I don't mean phone books, I mean household kitchen trash. Food containers, packages of food, jug of milk, stuff like that, and a couple of other channels of his friends, whatever, have also taken similar steps. You see, this is this is beyond simply being annoying. Mark in the past has tried to publicize himself by going into bookstores with a bullhorn and yelling out about the Bilderbergs and 9/11 inside job stuff. He's lucky he didn't go to jail for those, as well as the time he bullhorned some people camping overnight in a park. He could have gone to jail for that. But he didn't. He's been pretty lucky so far. But this latest stunt, Mark and friends, because I know you're going to find this video, and I don't give a flying fuck, okay? What you're doing when you're taking food out of your fridge, you're putting it in a room temperature box and sending it out by the mail. In about a day or so, that food is going to start to turn rancid. And by the time it arrives at its location, about 2 or 3 days, it's going to start being rotten. Essentially what you've done is shipped hazardous waste by mail. Alright? And this is a crime. Shipping hazardous waste by mail or sending it by UPS and FedEx, if they find out that you've done that via their service, I do believe it's possible they can come after you with legal action. I do believe that they can file charges against you, or at the very least sue you, boys. It somehow has occurred to these fucking idiots that they're going to mail Glenn Beck their trash. And he's going to walk into his office one day, and there's going to be all these boxes of garbage or these piles of garbage all around his office. They're talking about decorating his office at Fox with their trash. I'd like you retards to understand something very clearly. You're not mailing it to somewhere that it shows up in the mailbox. Glenn goes down there, takes his mail from the box, and goes up to his office to read it. Fox News, like all major corporations have mail rooms where the mail comes in, it is then sorted, and then it is sent upstairs or to whatever department. In a news organization like Fox, when a box arrives, someone's going to open it to see what it is, whether it's marked for Glenn Beck or not. And they're going to be greeted by the smell and the sight of your rotting food. Glenn Beck is never going to see those boxes of trash. He might hear about them later, but he will never see them. He's not going to smell the trash. It's going to be those guys down in that fucking mailroom receiving your shit from UPS or whoever else sends it, or actually delivers it to the building in New York City. And Mark, you know, I have a severe problem with you in particular. You posted a video linking Hunter S Thompson, the writer, to child pornography and snuff films. I'm a fan of Hunter S Thompson, and I'm in contact with some of his friends and family. You know, Mark, I've been waiting for the opportunity to pay back a little bit for that video you posted, you lying sack of shit. So what I decided to do on my own time, and just because I felt like it, I made a phone call to the US Postal Inspection Service, letting them know about this little stunt of yours. And the lady at the US Postal Inspection Service looked up your video on YouTube. Okay? And they're probably going to find the other videos that you other morons have posted here. So be aware. If they haven't found it yet, they will. US Postal Inspection Service, these are not mail carriers walking around with big bags and wearing these shorts and the sun hats and stuff. These guys are law enforcement officers. It's one of the oldest law enforcement agencies in the United States, and they have authority over all 50 states. And if you run to a foreign country, they can follow you there. You don't fuck with these people, and you're fucking with these people. You might as well be fucking with the FBI or US Customs or the DEA or somebody. This is not some small-time operation. This is a federal law enforcement agency, and they will and they can come after you for it. Understand that, tough guys. When you pull in shit like this, if you send this crap through the mail, you're running the risk of the US Postal Inspectors. Send it by UPS or FedEx, they can sue you, boys. I know you're talking all tough and shit about Glenn Beck coming to his office, he's going to see all my trash. Let's see how tough you are when you get sued by somebody. Let's see how tough you are when you're in court facing a judge talking shit. You're not going to be so tough then. You bunch of fucking punks. You really think that you're these big-time tough guys. Mark, I don't know what it is about you. You just desire this attention, and if people don't give you the attention, you come after them. Like some spurned lover or something. Well, you've got my attention now. You see, because the US Postal Inspectors know about you. As does UPS, as does FedEx, and as does Fox's offices in New York and LA. So they know that packages of garbage could be arriving in the mail. They know. And they're going to be waiting for it. If and when these packages arrive, what happens next is entirely up to them. It's not up to you. See, you're not in control anymore. You lost control when you mailed that package. So Fox, UPS, FedEx, and the US Postal Service are in charge now. They own you, boys, like you're slaves put up in the marketplace. You don't own your own ass anymore, boys. You're messing with people bigger, stronger, and who have more money than all you assholes. Those guys in the mailroom going to be opening up your boxes of shit. Yeah, this one's for them too. And Hunter. And Hunter's widow. So you boys have a nice day, waiting for that visit from the US Postal Inspection Service. Let's see you talk your shit to them when they come to your door. This is Orion Syndicate 910. Thanks for watching.